What is going to happen to your property taxes if you get an estate plan and put your house inside of a trust? This is estate planning lawyer Michael Pevney, and I create estate plans for families in California. You can follow this page for more estate planning information, and you can share your experience and ask a question in the comments section. Property taxes in the state of California, where I practice, are a very big deal. The reason being is that property values usually go up over time. And if somebody bought their home 30 years ago, the value of their home could have gone up maybe even tenfold, if not fivefold. And your property taxes are tied to the amount of money that you paid for that house. This also goes back to 1978 and a very controversial law called Prop 13 that was passed that basically keeps property taxes relatively low. There are plenty of other taxes that we pay in California. Income taxes are pretty high. So property taxes relatively are, as a percentage of the value of the home, are much lower than they are in other states. And it's pretty rare that property taxes are reassessed if you're still living in and if you still own that house. So property taxes in California are a very big deal. The type of trust that I create for most of my clients is a revocable living trust. And that's the type of trust where you put your property into it, but you still have complete control over it. There are a lot of advantages to a revocable living trust. The main one being is that whatever property is in that trust will never have to go through probate. Probate is that government-controlled set of court hearings, that government-controlled asset distribution system that your estate, your property will have to go through if you pass away either without an estate plan at all or with a will instead of a trust. So when we put a house in California into a revocable living trust, your property taxes do not change. They are not reassessed. There are a lot of people in California who may have bought their home 15, 20, 25 years ago, maybe for $300,000. That home might be worth $1 million. So the property taxes they might be paying right now, maybe $3,500 a year. And if those were reassessed, they would very likely go up to over $10,000 a year. But for property tax purposes, the putting that home into a revocable living trust does not count as that type of a conveyance, as that type of transfer that is going to change your property taxes. There are very specific exceptions in California law that carve out putting your home into a trust, into a revocable living trust that exempt it, meaning it does not have to be reassessed for property taxes. Now, if you sold the house or if you gave the house to a relative, or if you sell the house to someone else, that property taxes are going to have to be reassessed, and the new owner of that house is going to have to pay property taxes at a much higher rate. So one of the advantages to putting your home in California into a revocable living trust is that your property taxes will not go up. If you have any questions about this or anything else related to estate planning, you can go to my site and set up a time to meet with me for free at ocestateplanlawyer.com. You can follow me for more estate planning information, and you can ask any estate planning question or share an experience that you had about property taxes or a property tax nightmare in the comments. Thanks for watching.